There you go. Hello everybody and welcome back to Contest of Speed. Of course, you are joined by me, Marinarat, and we're back for another exciting round of EU2. This is going to be amazing, I can promise you that. We've got eBird already on a lap here, and just waiting for him to get around. He's going to be the first guy we follow. So let's just get straight on with his POV. Going into sector 3. This is a super tricky corner. You want to bring as much speed as you can into this next part where you have to get so wide. It doesn't really get that wide, eBird, but you do really have to be almost on the edge of the blue right there. On we move here, going into the last corner. Get the best exit as you possibly can. Keep in the straight line. Don't do too much. Just focus on the exit. It's going to be a 31.5. Next coming through, we have the Luke Prentice brother. Here he comes, up to the line. This is not going to beat anyone. It's going to be a 31.8. Cam Tizzle, 31.5. And Cornish Cook instantly beats him. Then we've got, but Cornish Cook with a nice lap there, 30.7. Almost a second between him and Cam Tizzle. On we move. Dan Robbo, who's been pretty unlucky throughout the championship, but finally did get that podium that he so much deserved. I think it was 3 weeks ago here in where was that? Imola. No. Can't remember really, the statistics aren't really plopping in my mind. Either way though, we've got, who's that? This is going to set the purple sector 2. Trying not to switch too much around, of course I'm going to have to. But Dan Robbo coming to the line now. Very slow into the to the last corner there, and the lap time is going to reflect that a little bit. There you go, 31.8, so just faster than El Prentice. Oh, we've got Matty though coming through with a sector split of 50.1. Now Matty Robbo, who raced yesterday in AM2, tells me that it did not go super well, but this lap time is going to bring him up to P5. Racer then, what does he have to bring? This looks quite decent here. Alright, P6 for Racer, or Lewis, also known. Dynamo. Ooh! And wheel spin on the exit of the last corner on a track. Sends himself into the wall there, and Charlie Cangdon does the... Well, oh, and and he's decided to go into the pits there. Fair enough. I believe that won't be penalised. Other than that, we don't really have anyone on laps. Got eBird on his out lap here. think Jack King's actually started his lap already. So let's go to Jack King. Jack King, sector 1. I didn't see turn 1 there from Jack King. It's actually crucial to get turn 1 just right. And let's see if he does by his sector 1. Sector 1 is at 22.7. Goes very wide there. That's the line you want to take there. Jack King doing nicely. Now let's see. He's invalidated sadly. AJ though, setting a purple first sector. Now coming towards that dreadful chicane in the middle of the straight. Does not invalidate. Actually cuts it very nicely there, AJ. Furthermore, very nicely on the exit. Going through. Here we go. It's actually looking quite decent here from AJ. Looks quite comfortable here. Now, this is what it's all about. The race to the line. 29, 30, 31.2 P3 for AJ for now. We have Electric Blade, who's presumably been blocked by his teammate. Yeah. So good evening, Death Storm. Good evening, everyone who's tuned in to watch today's EU2 race. We've got Matty going to the line here. He's going to start his lap. Behind him, Racer, who's going to start his lap. Kelster, who's on his lap and who's slowed down. Well, let's go to Racer then. So for turn 1. Oh, just right hit it there. It's going to reflect. And Cornish has presumably started his lap there. Now his turn 1 I could not see. Does look like he missed the apex though. Electric Blade. Wait, who was that? That was Cam Tizzle. Cam Tizzle up into P4 with a 31.5. 31.5 from Cam Tizzle. No. Wrong again. And Al Prentice has retired. He's out of qualifying with a 31.8. He's going to start at the back with Charlie Cangdon. Now Cornish, let's see his split in sector 2. And it looks like he has stopped the car pretty much. Now, behind him we do have Costanamo, who's not set at a competitive lap yet here. Although he can be a very fast driver on his day. Let's see if today is his day by setting a good time. And a big snap coming out the corner. This is not going to help Donamo at all. It's a 31.5, so it's actually still decent. But with the second laps, third laps, you need to be low 31s here. Which is what Cam Tizzle surely was hoping for before he had that spin. He's let through Jay Prentice, who is going into the pits. And it looks like it's raining. It started to rain. So that pretty much just sums up qualifying. Qualifying is over with 4 minutes to go. And Cornish has the pole position. Unless Racer have something to say, and no, it's not going to be anywhere near. Everybody's going to pit here. There's no reason to do anything further because you're not going to beat your time. Water's already started to show up on the lap. And yeah, qualifying is over. So let's talk about something else. Let's look at the championship, shall we? So, if I just quickly go here and then here, and then I look here, wait, here, no. So, if we can find it, let me see if I can find it here. So last race was on the 23rd of February. No, it wasn't. It was before that. Oh. Right, we had. So last race was on the 1st of March, and I can't seem to find the stand-ins, so that's nice. Right, okay. What what we'll do then is we'll talk a little bit about EU2 and how beautiful of a division this is. EU2 brings you the best racing in all of Contest of Speed. You've got fast drivers and you've got drama, you've got incidents and crazy twists and turns. Anyone sorry, I'm a little bit sick. Anything can happen in EU2. Anything can happen. Everyone has a chance for a win. The thought about now having a few guys out on wets, you have to be a little bit careful to not damage the car. It doesn't mean a lot. But let's just have a bit of fun with these last laps. Jay Prentice starts his lap and does not hit turn 1 at all. Funnily enough, start off the race is going to be in the wets. I can see Kelster Swag's biggest fan, or probably himself, Kelster Swag, is in the comments saying Kelster Swag going to go on pole. Well, he's not going to go on pole as it is raining and he's retired from the session. And Kelster Swag saying, I'm not Kelster Swag, I'm his #1 fan. So have it the way you want it. Let's go to AJ, who's on a lap. He started his lap. He's already invalidated. But why not keep going? We're having fun here today. We're having fun. going to take the runoff? Well, I'll tell you a little bit about the circuit, Paul Ricard, and he's actually damaged his car now. But either way, the Paul Ricard circuit was built in 1969 near Marseille. It is regarded as one of the safest F1 tracks ever to be raced on, with its long ways to any walls. And yeah, it's a combination of modern facilities with able to run with mild winter weather and airstrip, and it's very popular for teams to test their cars around this circuit during the winter season, winter off season. There's many different layouts. I believe there is 5 different layouts, but I believe it was like a number in the thousands of different possibilities for the racetrack. Either way, for a Grand Prix, 100% Grand Prix, it is 5.8 kilometers. It is. Well, now I've got myself in a clueless situation. Either way, we're going to go through the qualifying grid. Cornish Cook on pole, Matty Robbo in P2, Racer in P3, Cam Tizzle in P4 with Electric Blade in P5, AJ in P6, Dan Robbo in P7, Don Ammo in P8, eBird P9, Jack King in P10, Jay Prentice in P11, Kelster Swag in P12 and L Prentice in P13. Charlie Cangdon sadly not completing any laps. It's going to start in 14th. So, before we start, the race lap record is a 32.7, which was with the Mistral chicane, which is the this chicane we've got on view now. Furthermore, the first winner of the well, let me just see here. First winner was, I believe it was Ronnie Peterson in 1971, who also won the championship the same year. Since 1971 until 1989, the winner, Paul Ricard, also went on to win the World Championship. As we're just waiting for everybody to ready up. As Preferredis says, good luck guys. Sorry I couldn't show you the backside of my car today. Well, a very what's the word? Very interesting comment, I'm just going to say. It's not the word I'm looking for, but let's just say that, as we have all the pit crews T-posing in their pit boxes as we're waiting for lights out. There you go. Now we are starting the formation lap. Let's of course look at the tyres. However, it doesn't leave us with many questions. Everyone, of course, is on intermediates in these race conditions. The circuit in dry is quite a handful, but in the wet it is a completely different thing. You have to be very careful in sector 3 at turns 20 and 11 and 12, and of course in sector sector 2 with turns 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. No 8, just 3 to 7. This sequence we had right before the straight, the Mistral straight. Let's quickly have a look at. I'll talk about this in a safety car situation. Let's wait for that, as we are now waiting for everybody to get onto their grid boxes. And Matty Robber has a slight spin there. It's not gonna mean that much. But, of course, naturally, you don't want to spin on your formation laps, as Matty has just done. Either way, he's going to line up on the grid, as you normally would. Cornish Cook, of course, in the first grid spot. Just go a little bit further. Parks it quite nicely there. AJ just disqualifying himself. He's going to move back a little bit. Same does Cam Tizzle. Matty Robbo is now in position, and we're just waiting for Charlie Cangdon. Green flags are out. Just waiting for the red lights. Here we go. 5 lights. And we're off. Matty Robbo seems to have a very nice start there. Cornish Cook with an even better start. Racer falling down. Cam Tizzle up into 3rd with AJ now in 4th. Racer keeps losing position. Stan Robbo up into P6. AJ now up into P3, overtaking Cam Tizzle. Further down the grid we have Don Ammo and Electric Blade fighting hard. Ferrari comes on track. Jay Prentice, that was just almost hitting Electric Blade there. Charlie Cangdon as well. E-Bird just fighting very nicely here with Jay Prentice. You're going to go for the dive bomb. No, he's not, but here comes Charlie Cangdon further up the grid. Oh, and Charlie Cangdon's had a spin. Cam Tizzle now fighting hard with Electric Blade there. Had a slight kerfuffle with Dan Robbo. Further up the grid we've got Matty Robbo going for the overtake. No, he's going to stay behind now for now on Cornish Cook. Behind him is AJ, who's also putting a lot of pressure on the Brit. Racer falling down slightly, but he's now gaining a little bit more. Dan Robbo in P5. Let's look at the position changes. There you go. So AJ, biggest winner of the bunch so far, up 3 positions into the podium scoring positions. Dan Robbo gaining 2 and L Prentice gaining 4. E-Bird, the biggest loser there, 5 positions he lost on the start there, had a spin. Charlie Cangdon is actually back again just behind Jack King as we had a spin, and that's Cornish Cook outside the lead. Matty Robbo is now leading the race. Cornish Cook has a spin in sector 3. That is corner number 12 now, all the way down into 14th. Matty Robbo leading the race. Let's see what this is going to bring us. Matty Robbo with the fastest lap of the race. Of course, first lap is not going to be anything significant. Second is Racer, who's losing time. These conditions are super tough to race, and especially when you're driving close. France usually doesn't give us the best racing, but let's see what it can bring us here, as we have Electric Blade sizing up Dan Robbo. Behind him is Cam Tizzle, who did have a big snap of oversteer right here on the lap prior. Jack King, oh, and this battle is massive now. 4-way battle. Dan Ammo and Alpha Tauri's just fighting a little bit too hard there. Kelster Swag taking out the DRS styrofoam sign there, and Charlie Cangdon back into P11. Further up the grid, we have Racer now fighting hard with Matty, now 3/10 behind. Just goes wide there. Don't be doing that too much. And AJ, now Racer just losing a little bit of time, but AJ instantly answering back now. There's no space for any errors, no mistakes here from Racer, because AJ is watching right behind. And yeah, that was a very, very good start there. Not too much drama. Ebert losing touch mostly because of a spin. Cornish Cook, of course, spinning out of the lead. Matty Robbo with the fastest lap. AJ instantly beating it by almost, is that a second? I think it was a second. Yeah, almost a second there. AJ beating Matty Robbo by. Oh, careful, careful, old Prentice there. He's got his brother Jake in front of him. Or Jack, I think it is. He's not going to be fighting his brother in any sort of way. Electric Blade closing in on Dan Robb. Dan Robb has had an amazing start to this race. Up 3 places, up to P4. So he's had a dream start. Surely he's going to try and catch up to AJ, see what he can do. Racer is outside the second of Matty. Matty's moving at an impressive speed here. Let's just enable these telemetry and lap data. And look at that, smooth operations from Matty Robbo with that throttle pedal. Surely we're going to see a move from AJ here. Racer slow off the line. Here comes AJ. And that's going to be a very, very nice move there. Takes the corner nicely, but Racer's also there. Look at Racer. Now Racer not going to be sizing him up, or is he? Just has a look there and stays behind AJ. Very nice move there from AJ. Electric Blade closing in on Dan Robbo. It's very difficult to overtake at France, especially in the wet. Careful with your ERS usage because it doesn't return very quickly. Now Electric Blade is getting very much closer to Dan Robbo. Dan Robbo, though, keeping it quite nicely, quite tight through turn number 11. So keep moving though. Electric Blade surely is going to try and have a look down into turn 1 if he can get the right exit. It's looking quite like he's going to have it here. Look at that. Great exit from Electric Blade, but it's actually a better exit from Dan Robbo. He's not going to be close enough to make a move on this lap here. I don't know why yeah, there you go. Now we can see the tyres. Of course it is all around. So it will rain for pretty much most of the race. We've just got a slight little bit of a dry period at the end. Of course, this championship is based off real weather, so looking at how the weather might be in France, it doesn't look very nice. So if you're planning on going on vacation to Le Castellet in the coming few days, I'd probably tell you it's going to be raining. I mean, seeing an F1 track is always an experience, no matter if it rains or if it's dry. As we have Charlie getting super close to Jack King. Surely he's going to try something soon here. He's going to go for the inside here. Jack King keeps it nicely. Charlie Cangdon, though, very, very good move there. Jack King goes wide. And there, Charlie Cangdon gets a massive snap. Jack King keeps it nicely on the inside. Charlie just taps him there. Now he's going to go around the outside. Now that turns into the inside. He's not going to be close enough. Behind him is Don Amo, but Charlie Cangdon's going to go for the dive bomb here into turn number 15. I don't know what that was about. Matty Roberts in the pits. I don't know what's happened there. Looks like he's had some damage. I don't know if AJ was forcing his way through on Matty Robbo. Let's see if he changes his front wing. He is changing his front wing. Did not see what happened there. That is of course not super pleasant there from Matty, as he was in a very, very good position. It is what it is though. Here comes Electric Blade, and Dan Robbo has a huge snap. Bovis there and has to concede the position there from Electric Blade. Nothing he could do to prevent that after the snap. Charlie Cangdon now again on Jack King. Super close battle, the two of them. Oh, and Donamo gets a little bit loose on the exit of turn number 9. Charlie Cangdon keeps on getting closer and closer now, the same place where he was last time. Jack King, can he answer back here? It looks like he pushes him a little bit onto the curb there. Fair racing though from Jack King. Charlie Cangdon has to try again on the next lap here, or of course into the hairpin. It's not close enough there. Jack King keeps his place for now. Look, let's keep looking at this battle with Charlie Cangdon and Jack King, as I think he's going to try and get an overtake done on every lap of this race. Jack King a bit loose on turn 9, keeps it nicely though. As we see some big separations now, almost a second between everyone except for Charlie Cangdon and Jack King. We're getting close, and that is Matty Robbo, who's had a spin on the main straight there. Don't know what happened. He's had a spin and gone onto Mistral. Probably hit a wall. I can't really tell how you would crash on this circuit, but Matty's found a way to do it. Hopefully, as I have sent him a party invite, he will join me in the party. But if not, then unlucky Matty. He's had a little look at a barrier and determined whether or not it was safe. I think Matty would call it safe. Just not for the car. Prentice now getting close to Cam Tizzle, who's used no ERS here. Prentice mainly almost 15% less than Cam Tizzle. Cam Tizzle has a lot of fight with Charlie Cangdon. Now finally tries to overtake on Jack King once again and gets a 3-second time penalty. Gets pushed on the curb there. Probably will be removed if he is so lucky to not pick up any more warnings than that. Keep looking at this brilliant battle we've been provided from Charlie and Jack King. We're still fighting quite hard. And Jack King's actually getting quite close to Jay Prentice. He's lost a lot of time to his brother. We might have a three-way battle here. Jack King's not very close to Jack Prentice there, so we keep moving here. Move to AJ, who's absolutely ran with it. It's looking like he's in a very good position there. 3.5 tenths down to Racer. Still battle here with Jack King and Charlie Cangdon. And one thing I have to say to Matty is, get yourself in this party, as I have sent you an invite. Now Charlie, super close to Jack King. He's going to go for the outside. He's going to keep the outside here. Jack King's going to push him wide. Jack King really does have his elbows fully stretched, and Charlie is having a hard time with him now. Probably going to try the move again here. Jack King's going to move to the inside. Charlie Cangdon's going to try and late break. Nope, he's not going to be able to. Jack King just keeps the place. He's compromised Jack King a massive amount. Now if this exit was good enough, get some slipstream and you might be able to get him into turn number 9, turn 11 I mean, turn 11, this is turn number 11 here coming up. We're not close enough, sadly. It's getting very close though. Jack King's had a massive moment. Charlie Cangdon not really able to do much with the possession. Jack King and oh, it's a feisty battle between these two. Jack King with a massive snap. Charlie Cangdon could go down the inside here. Is he going to try it? I don't think he can. Nope, he's going to stick here for now. Jack King with another snap. He's getting a lot of snaps here, Jack King. He's losing a lot of time as well to Jay Prentice. One person who really was helping him quite a lot there by giving slipstream. Oh, Charlie goes very, very much so out of the circuit. El Prentice on Cam Tizzle. He's going to try it. Oh, it does hit him. And Cam Tizzle gets a 3-second time penalty. He's going to keep the place. Or is he? El Prentice got the inside for the next corner here coming up. He's got way more speed. And I think he's got it here nicely inside. Going down into 6th. Cam Tizzle has been left in the dust. Is it enough though? Because Cam Tizzle can still answer back. He's got more ERS than El Prentice, way more ERS than El Prentice. So let's see what he can do. Coming on to the start-finish straight. Because the Swag overtakes Dynamo further down. And now Cam Tizzle, what can he answer with on El Prentice? Interestingly enough, Cam Tizzle doesn't really fight for the position. He has the ERS level over El Prentice, but he doesn't seem like he wants to fight really for the position, which fair enough. It is wet conditions, you do have to be careful. Would be nice though to see some battling. Let's go to Charlie Cangdon again versus Jack King. Battle for 8th position. Oh, and E-Bird, Charlie Cangdon, both in the pits now. Guessing for a new set of intermediates. As it is still raining quite heavily. Jack King has a little bit more free space to fight with Jay Prentice here. Is he going to try and use this though? Don't know. Don't see it happening though. Jay Prentice very much fast in a straight line. Calster Swag's in the pits now. Let's look at AJ here. Absolute sugarfoot on the pedal. He's doing a super good job here. Drivers are very much driving their own race at this point. Not much happening up and down the field. So let's stay with AJ for now. And he sets the fastest lap with a 43.5. AJ sure is flying. Oh, Charlie Cangdon actually beating the lap there on his fresh intermediates. However, I'm happy to announce that Jack King and Jay Prentice are very close once again. Jay Prentice with a bit of a snap. And where's Don Ammo? Way behind them. Looks like he had a little trip into the runoff. Right, well, let's talk a little bit about the football situation. So we have Napoli beating out Eintracht Frankfurt 3-0 in the round of 16s. So teams confirmed through. Let's talk about we've got Real Madrid who beat Liverpool 1-0. Then we can look at who are through to the quarterfinals. We've got Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Benfica, Man City, Chelsea, AC Milan, Inter and Napoli. Quarterfinal and semi-final draw will take place on Friday, where we will find out whether or not Napoli is going to get kicked from the competition, of course, not in a literal sense, but meeting any of these teams except for Benfica for the Italians is surely going to mean the exit. I'm hoping for a battle here. Really, I am hoping for a battle. Kelster Swag's fan must feel a little bit let down by Kelster Swag, who's now down in 13th with a penalty, sadly for Kellen, who normally does show quite a decent pace. He's got a few podiums in EU2. He's got a podium in EU3 as well. Now finally we do have a battle here. Don Emo getting past Jack King. Oh! And Jack King's round. Massive snap there. And that means he's going to lose time. Charlie Cankton is now getting closer. Rain doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon though. Still Jay Prentice leading the way in P7. There we go, Electric Blade with another penalty, with a penalty. 3 second time penalty. Now look at how close Don Amo is to Jay Prentice. However, Jay Prentice looks to be a little bit more stable going through turn 7. Jack King, 3 second time penalty. Look at how big the gap is between AJ and Racer. Of course, we have 7 laps to go. Rain still pouring down on the French racetrack in the Marseille suburbs. Let's move down back again to the battle for P7. Dynamo keeping on the pressure quite nicely actually on Jay Prince. Doesn't look like it's been facing him throughout the whole race. He's been stone cold. Nerves icy. And now it has stopped raining. So looking like somebody might be trying to go into the pits soon. Electric Blade close to a Racer. Finally, we're getting some battles. Still looks a little bit too wet for slick tyres. But anything can happen now. Got 6 laps to go in this race. AJ now setting the fastest lap with a 42.0. So he's going to be the first to come into the pits. AJ. Looks like it's going to be dry enough now for slick tyres. If we're going to see anyone go into the pits, surely it's not going to be AJ because he's got a long game to play. You've got Electric Blade, who might go for fancy a bit of a strategic move, and there he goes, he's into the pits, he's going to go for the slick tyres. Racer keeps going, Dan Rubber keeps going, El Prentice keeps going, Countess, everybody keeps going. Electric Blade, this can make or break the race. Oh, Racers into the pits as well. Jack King is going to go into the pits as well. He just misses, almost misses the wing, the pit entry there, but he does nicely, so, and is now out on the slick tyre. Kelster Swag with the fastest lap. Electric Blade. Oh, it looks a little bit wet, but he keeps going. There's no spray on the tyres. Still looks quite wet though. But this might be a very much a beautiful, beautiful gamble for slick tyres there. There comes Kelster Swag. Cam Tizzle in the pits. Don Ammo in the pits. People now pitting. Charlie Cannon with the fastest lap. Cam Tizzle actually opting for the intermediate tyre. Let's see now, 3 laps to go. Cornish Cook now actually back in this race, fighting once again. Now it is for P4 and not for a race win, but after what he's been through this race, I don't think he's going to mind that one bit. Jay Prentice, who's been P7 almost the whole race, he's been battling with Charlie Cangdon and Jack King, who just were not able to do anything. So we've got him now in P4, and Cornish Cook might be able to do something a little bit more. Now look at Charlie Cangdon on Cornish Cook. Very, very nice move there. Charlie Cangdon, who's actually showed brilliant pace in this entire race. P4 with 12 lap old intermediates. He went for the very, very good strategy of pitting. And look now, he's finally might be able to get the speed on Jay Prentice. Doesn't look like he's going to have it this time. As Jay Prentice does have a lot more ERS, but look at how close he is going into the braking, and he's going to actually try it here. He's going to get pushed on the curb there, and Jay Prentice just keeps the position for now. Jay Prentice just has so much overspeed on Charlie Cangdon. Oh, almost hits him there. Going to go for the outside again. Very, very, very good move if he pulls this off, and he has. Charlie Cangdon with a brilliant move on Jay Prentice. L Prentice in the pits. Now, this must be for slick tyres. I don't know why he's gone in with 2 laps to go. It is for slicks. This was a very, very weird decision from both of them. Basically handing P2 now to Charlie Cangdon. They're not going to be able to make up 20 seconds in 2 laps. AJ has pitted as well, gone on to the soft tyres. Not going to mean anything to him. He's going to be in the lead either way as he exits the pits. Charlie Cangdon is just going to be so far behind, and AJ he's gone for it, but it doesn't mean anything. He's just gone for the soft tyre. DRS now enabled, and now Prentice has lost so many positions. Dan Robbo on Cornish Cock. Cornish Cock with nothing left in his tyres. 26 laps he has in those intermediates. Steve Prentice is going to have speed to catch up here. 6.5 seconds is the gap. 6.4. It keeps on getting smaller here. 6.3. 6 seconds now. Jack King sets the fastest lap of the race. Now AJ is going to cross the line as an absolutely dominating performance. L Prentice in P4 really gave away a P3 there, sadly. But here comes AJ, who's been absolutely brilliant this race. He's your race winner in France for round number 7 in season 11. Charlie Cangdon now. Oh, and it's a fight to the line here. Dan Robbo, can he answer with anything? No, sadly not. But Charlie Cangdon in P2, Dan Robbo in P3, L Prentice in P4. Now look at this battle here. Cornish is going to be P5, Cam Tizzle P6, P7 and P8 for Kelster Swag. Jay Prentice, who decided to pit, P9, and Racer P10. We have Jack King coming with his AI teammate over the line. He's actually going to lose this position because of that penalty. Jack King actually gets the fastest lap of the race. That's a plus there. No points though, sadly. Don Amo is the last to cross the line, and there we go. Anyways, that is going to finish off today's race. It wasn't the best race we've had this season, but there certainly wasn't a bad race. AJ finishing in P1 with a beautiful, beautiful race. 46 minutes and 59 seconds from the Dutchman Charlie Cangdon with a beautiful comeback to P2 after starting 14th. Dan Robbo in P3 and El Prentice in P4. Cornish in P5, Cam Tizzle in P6, and Electric Blade, his American counterpart, in P7. Kelster Swag in P8, Jay Prentice in 9th, Racer in 10th. eBird is in 11th, Jack King in 12th, and Don Ammo last of the finishers in P13, and Dan Robbo sadly not finishing the race. Let me get everyone invited to the party and let's get to interviews. Hello AJ, hello.
Evening, gents.
Alright, 1 second, I'll just quickly turn off music because of course this is a stream and I don't want this to be removed. Let's just game options, quickly. Audio settings, let's get music completely off. There we go. Right, that is much better. Alright, let's move here. And there we go. Alright, let's see who is in the party so far. It is only me and you, AJ, so let's just start there. P1 in the race after an absolutely dominant display. How do you feel after a race like that?
It felt pretty good, to be honest. I mean, I never would have guessed I'd win a race in the rain, and because usually I'm pretty shit in the rain, and yeah, this felt pretty good.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. After looking at where everyone else finished, how do you feel
hmm
about the massive gap you had to anyone around you, really?
Glad it gave me such a boost. It felt so good. And yeah, I don't I really don't know what to say because I wanted to go to the end with the massive gap I had. I think it was like 30 seconds, but just for safety, I went to pit for the sauce, and yeah, that's about it.
Of course, in the race there at the start, I thought you might have had a small contact with Matty. Was that the case, or was it just a smooth pass?
Yeah, I had a great start. Went up to P3 from P6, and then I saw Cook and Menti battling in front of me, and somehow I was much quicker. So yeah, I had a better exit. I got alongside them, and we went into one of the last turns, three wide, and they closed the door on me a little too much. So yeah, I tapped in on the rear. Really sorry about that, but yeah, happens.
Of course, it does. Any penalty coming your way would probably not mean anything huge, considering the gap. Um, you went pretty much the whole race on the same tyre. Could you have gone to the end maybe on that intermediate?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the fronts were at, I think it was 74%, and the rears were only 35. So the tires actually felt pretty fine, just for safety. I didn't want to have a puncture, so I just went for the soft.
All right. Thank you very much for participating in the interview, and of course, congratulations
Cheers, man.
today on your win, AJ. Moving on to P3, Dan Robbo. How do you feel?
Not too bad, considering I didn't really expect much from this race, to be honest.
Well, of course, it hasn't been all smiles this season. Of course, Bahrain, big reminder of that. But finally, on the podium here, must feel very good.
Yeah, just a bit chaotic at the end, trying to work out what you got to try and do because of the weather.
Yeah, the weather was quite a big confusion for a lot of people. Electric Blade actually opting for the soft tyre very much early on. I think 2 laps into the rain stopping. Were you ever considering going on the slick tyres?
Yes, but I had to pit earlier because my tyres were going to explode. My fronts were on 88%, and I was like, yeah, I can't risk it, so I just go on the internets. If it dries, it dries. But even then, well, Luke behind me pitted on softs, and he didn't catch up anyway, so it didn't really cost me anything.
Right, very very good. Of course, P4 for pretty much most of the race there. When you saw Electric Blade head into the pits, did you think that, oh, maybe I should have pitted for the slick tires, or
No,
was it different?
no, it was too early. Well, too early. I always knew when they pitted it was always going to be at least another 2 laps for, because it just takes ages, especially with it because it was overcast. It takes longer to dry, and the DRS hadn't even come up. And then like the 2 laps prior as well, Jeff was saying to switch to inters, so it was never dry enough.
Um, so at the end there, when you were you happy that you boxed for the intermediates instead, even after looking at a soft tire?
Yeah, yeah, didn't cost me any places. I didn't gain any, didn't lose any, so I can't complain.
Anyways, thank you for joining the party and joining in the interview. I made a promise to Matty, and I said if he got a podium today, I'd make a poem for him. Of course, he didn't get a podium, but I've written one anyways. So here we go. There's a bloke we all know named Matty. He's a sound chap, that's for sure, and that's why. But in a race, he hit a bump, and unfortunately, he got a DNF. Quite the slump. But don't let that bring you down, dear Matty. You're still a champ, even if you're not so batty. You gave it your all, you gave it your best, and that's what counts more than the rest. So chin up, my friend, and let out a smile. You'll be back on track in just a little while, and we'll be cheering you on every step of the way, because we know you'll make it through, come what may. You're a true blue, a top-notch guy, and we're proud to know you, don't you deny. So here's to you, Matty, the soundest bloke of all. We'll be with you whether you rise or fall.
That's right.
Sadly, today was my last race as commentator in any Concert of Speed tier. Work has just caught up with me, and I'm no longer available as a commentator. Sadly, I've had a brilliant 4 seasons as commentator in EU2 and EU3. Hopefully, we'll meet again soon. Either way, though, this has been Marina Rat. This is season 11, round 7, France in EU2. It's been a joy. It's really been a joy. Marina Rat signing out, and good night.